Okay, this is me against the King Master Chess computer on level 72. I am black. We'll start out here. Queen pawn opening. And we'll just kind of go through here. Now you can see that the question at this point is whether or not to exchange pawns here in the center. Do I want to take his pawn out here on c4? Or does he want to take my pawn on d5? Well, neither one of us is looking to exchange that just yet. He develops his bishop here. Now, technically, I could go ahead and take the pawn on c4 on tempo because he's moved his bishop up to d3. If I took the pawn, he'd have to move his bishop again to capture that. So he would actually lose the tempo on that. But I'm not going to do that because both of us maintain a potential advantage by holding off on the exchange and waiting to see what happens. It's not necessarily going to benefit either one of us to take a piece right now because it'll just be an even exchange. So I move my knight up. Now this is technically the best move here because this is the move you'd make in the Murano variation, which is pretty close to what this opening is turning into. I can't really do much with my bishop anyway, so it's okay that it's trapped in right now. White goes ahead and castles. Unfortunately, what I wanted to do is get my black bishop out here onto b4. However, if I move it there now, I won't be able to put white in check since he's castled. So technically, I probably should have made that move before my knight to d7. However, I wanted to make sure my knights were developed first. If I were to move my bishop out now, his response would probably be a3, and then I'd have to move my bishop away, lose tempo. So I'm not going to do that. I move my knight to e4. They say knight to e5 is a powerful square. If you're white, well, knight to e4 is the same equivalent square if you're black. So that's why I'm putting my knight there. And he moves his knight up to d2, challenging that square. You can see it's attacked twice now with the bishop and the knight, and it's only protected once by my pawn here. So I go ahead and move my d knight up to f6. Now you'll notice what I've done there. That's the principle of filling in the spaces that are left behind. My e4 knight had previously been there, and now there's still a knight there, but I just moved my d knight up. So now I am protecting the e4 square twice, so white will not take that. And he goes ahead and moves his c-pawn up there to c5, preventing my bishop from having an avenue of attack. Now, I've been playing this queen pawn opening against my King Master for a while now, and I've noticed that I've observed the same way you would in any opponent that he's got a weakness on his king side. So I pretty much knew ahead of time that I'd be attacking his king side at some point, so I really don't care about bringing my bishop out to the queen side. So the fact that he's blocking that diagonal really doesn't matter to me. And at this point, as soon as you see me move my h-pawn, that means that the king side attack is on. I've basically established a secure center. It's a closed center. White really isn't going to have a lot of attacking options on my king at this point. So I might as well start attacking his king. Now he moves his knight up here to e5. Good square for him. However, he can't really do much with that. The only square he's even really threatening, well actually he's not really threatening any square because they're all protected, so he's just kind of putting him there waiting for something to happen. Whereas you can see that my knight is still attacking his knight here on d2. So my knight is definitely in a better position than his. And I just continue with my king side attack here with my pawn. And if you've seen other games of mine, you'll notice that this isn't an attack necessarily with my pawn, this is an attack with my rook. I'm also not concerned about castling because I need this rook here, so I can just leave it, and that actually saves me a move. So this pawn ultimately is just going to be used to hopefully clear out his pawns and then open up the H file here for my rook to attack on his king later. Now he senses the threat here and he's trying to get rid of my knight here on E4. This is a critical move. I go ahead and move to G3 and basically willing to sacrifice my knight.